Well, hey everyone, how's it going? Today is Monday, March the 10th, and I have 5 sales from the weekend going out. Yes, only 5. It was kind of a bummer, but then I turned around and received 3 sales this morning. So it's about 10:45 in the morning. I'm just getting to my sales. I'm starting to think that maybe on Mondays, especially depending on how the weekend is, I will just take my packages to the post office instead of ordering a pickup. And that's just to let myself have some time to wake up and, work on the sales whenever I want to. I don't feel so rushed getting them ready. So that's what I'm doing this morning. So yeah, it was not as busy. I mean, the last few weekends have been pretty good, but truthfully, it's the last couple Sundays have been pretty good. I think I had like 8 or 9 sales last Sunday, and then 8 or 9 the Sunday before. And then this weekend came around. I did a video on Saturday morning for what sold Friday, so check that out if you haven't. But then Saturday came around, I had 2 sales, which I was happy about those sales. And then Sunday, I was like, okay, if I have another Sunday like the Sundays before, I'm gonna hit my week goal. And I didn't. I only had 3 sales, which made a total of 32 sales for the week. My goal is 5 sales a day, so I am shy 3 sales. So that's okay. It's the closest I've came to that goal this entire year so far. So it's my goal. That's what I keep pushing to do. And so until I hit it and hit it consistently, then I'm just going to keep working towards it. So anyway, how's it going? How was your weekend? Let me know. I'm going to just get started here. Okay, I'm going to show you the first, actually it was the first sale on Saturday. So it's just in a box, and I'm not going to tape it or anything just so you guys don't have to hear it, but I am going to show you how I packaged this box. So you all saw me thrift this. It is a vintage Lillian Vernon carousel. Let me get to my title. Vintage Lillian Vernon 3-tier wooden Easter go-round carousel windmill candles. So this was in my thrift haul. I have it already. You can see how I've sort of packaged it. I wanted to extend it up and down, but the boxes, I was getting frustrated. So I was like, I'm just going to go find a box. So anyway, I found this quilted northern box from my Amazon shipment. I turned the box inside out so there wasn't so much noise on the outside, although then I had to use a ton of tape. So I have it all packaged in there. I am gonna stuff more newspaper on the sides to the top. But this is going out, and I don't want to say unfortunately it's going to California, but yeah, it's going to California. So California is probably that, and Maine and those places, they're the most expensive for me to ship to. And unless it's going to, Puerto Rico or Hawaii or something like that. But when I did my haul on this, I went over the sell-through rate on it, and it was really good. I mean, it was, if I remember right, it was over 50%, which for a lot of resellers, that would be over 100%, just depending on how you calculate your sell-through rate. So in other words, all that means is there are more selling than there are actively for sale. So that means most likely when you post that, it's going to sell fast. And so that's what we really look for when you're looking up sell-through rate. So the sell-through rate on this was amazing. These vintage Lillian Vernons are from the 80s, I believe. Most of them are from the 80s. they created little carousel windmill. What happens is has a windmill at the top of it, and there's a carousel with little wooden creatures on it. And then the bottom, there's these candles. Well, the candles you light, the heat rises, it gets the windmill going, which in turn spins your carousel. So it's the cutest little thing. And they, or it's not really little, but you know, they made carousels for different holidays. And so, anyway, some of the active listings were pretty high, especially on Etsy. I mean, it was crazy on Etsy. I always go by eBay. That's where I get my comps from. And so there was something wrong with this one. The very bottom piece, the carousel wouldn't technically turn because the very bottom cap piece was missing. And so I had to be realistic when I posted it. And I was like, okay, should I start it at, you know, some of the working ones were posted for $75. So I posted this for $54. My cost of goods was pretty high though. I mean, at the end of it, should I have bought this? Probably not. But I got it February the 21st, so not very long ago. I paid $23.90 for it. Yeah, I paid high. One of the ways I see it as is that this kind of stuff, this vintage stuff, I love vintage. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to keep it. It makes me happy to sell it. It just makes me happy. I love vintage and antiques, and if I could make a living just selling those things, I probably would, just because I love them so much. It's my dream to one day have my own flea market. And so anyway, I paid up for it. And I sold it for $54, and I had to pay, I was a little short on the shipping cost. I usually charge flat rate shipping. And if I would have been thinking, I would have probably did calculated shipping on this. I'm sorry, my allergies are nuts right now. So, and I know it's just my allergies, so. Okay, so at the end of the day, after cost of goods, my fees, my shipping, my net profit was $15.85. Wah, wah, wah. But that's okay. It sold fast and it's getting out of here. I knew it was going to sell fast, so it's not a total bust. I feel like I'm okay with that. It was a little bit of pain to try and find a box, but I did it. And it's selling, and I am recouping my money quickly. So that's what matters. So I will package the rest of that off camera. But I wanted to at least show you the box. And if you did not see that haul, go back and check it out. I'm actually numbering my hauls for 2025. I want to see kind of how many hauls I do in 2025. So I believe that was haul number 6. I'm pretty sure that was haul number 6, if I'm right. But anyway, okay, there was that sale. And then I had another one come in. This was a pretty good sale also. I was happy with this. I'm sorry. My husband and I started a puzzle because we love puzzles. And it's taken over my table, and so I'm trying not to mess up pieces of the puzzle. But I am. So, okay. So this is a Bowden plus size gray yellow beaded flower. I'm getting some sort of call. I don't know what it is. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me find it. Look at that. Is that not the cutest thing ever? It's this lined Bowden skirt. Geometric. My title reads Boden women's plus size, gray yellow beaded flowers, lined skirt, US 18 long. Oh, yeah, I was getting that message and I didn't know who that was calling me, but it was a local number, so I was like, okay. And I don't have my I don't know what I did with my lint roller, so I'm just gonna use some tape. This works, if you don't know, this works. But this thing, for some reason, has lint on it. So I got this in the end of 2025. I got it in the Goodwill, and I believe my cost of goods, I did not look up my cost of goods, I'm sorry. But I believe my cost of goods was around $5 on this. It may have been $7. It was just, Boden it performs pretty well. Especially new pieces. Boden new pieces perform very well. Boden has a following. And I used to like love their pieces, but I couldn't hardly afford them. They're, you know, they're not bad, but they are pricey. You know, a person on a budget just can't buy their entire wardrobe off of Boden. But a lot of people, since it is so expensive new, a lot of people turn to eBay and the secondhand marketplaces to find Boden pieces. And so this, I marked this, I felt like I was marking it slightly high, but for what I had, you know, the beads, the plus size, I felt like I could get a good price for it. So I marked it for $36. It sold for $36. I have a 15% off coupon in my store right now. And they used it and they saved $3. Oh no, they used the 10% off. Sorry. The 15% off is the coupon I send to repeat customers. And I know I had a couple of them. I'm getting lint on myself even. Had a couple of them this time too, so, or a couple sales. Okay, so I think that's good. Is that not crazy? How do you get that much lint? And I need to get that away. Okay. All right. Oh, let me do one more time. This white on here. Okay, okay. This is how my day's gonna go. That's okay. Nothing's stealing my joy. Okay. Sorry, there's just another white panel on here. I want to make sure I get all this fuzzy off. So my net profit was $27.07 and I am super happy about that. Like, I'm really happy about that. That was a good sale. You guys know I am mostly bread and butter, and it's not like I have, you know, my goal is to start kind of increasing my average sales price. But sometimes that definitely takes intention to do that. And what else is the word I'm looking for? I don't think I showed you guys the tag. So there's the Boden tag. Restraint. Restraint is a good word because there are so many lower cost items that especially when I go to my thrift stores, where I bag, I do a lot of filler items. I mean, if you've watched my thrift hauls, you know, I do a lot of filler items. Because you can find a lot of $8 to $12 items. But, you know, if you're trying to like boost your average sales price, you eventually got to stop picking those up. So I'm really just going back and forth. Like, I'm trying to fill my bag with higher average sales price items, but it's really hard when I find really good bread and butter, like little flips. And you're gonna see like most of my sales are that. So, okay. So this will not fit in my little zipper poly, so I'm gonna package this up with my shipping paper. Oh, hey, I figured out the affiliate links on Amazon. And so you can go in the description of the video. I have my little, what I use off of Amazon. I have added an affiliate link. I really went back and what I've used in the past year and what I like my repeat purchases. I put an affiliate link for you guys. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how affiliate links work. I know I get some sort of kickback on it, but I don't even know what that means. So I don't even know how much that is. So anyway, if you want to see what I use and possibly give me a little something, there you go. Those are my links. And as I buy stuff on Amazon, I'll add to it. So, okay. So I wrapped this in my shipping. I added my little thank you, and it's going out in a 12 by 15 poly. And I am really happy with this sale. So, really, really, really. You know, I am really trying to ship fast, and this is just a reminder. Some people only ship like twice a week. They say, you know, I ship on Tuesdays and Thursdays or whatever. But I am having a lot of my items are late shipping. And I've had people ask about their items. I'm like, I ship fast. I can't imagine like some of these people that don't ship fast. It's like, what is happening to all these things? It's almost as bad as like holiday. I'm like, why? We're not in the holiday. Why is shipping so late? But anyway, just a reminder to get your items out fast. Okay, so that was my 2 sales on Saturday. Sunday rolled around, I had 3 sales. My first one being this Draper James. And you'll see, this is one of those bread and butter items. I'm gonna wrap this as well because it wouldn't fit. But this is a Draper James women's black floral rayon blend soft cardigan, extra large with gold buttons. It's very pretty. Here's the tag, Draper James. So this is Reese Witherspoon's line, and it's not cheap either, but the resale value is poopy. So here's the deal. I got it in a bag sale. And my cost of goods on this was only 67 cents. That's how awesome some of my thrift trips are there. So I only paid 67 cents for this. It is beautiful. It is soft. It is March, and I'm selling a heavy cardigan. So just letting you know that I post things regardless of season. I post swimsuits in December. I post sweaters in June. And if I buy it, I'm going to put it in, go ahead and get it listed. Now you might have to like do comps later. Because you know, comps for sweaters in the middle of summer aren't going to be comps for sweaters in October. So, okay. So I'm just going to wrap this up. So I think like I said, these don't sell the greatest. I think I posted them for $12.99. I have another Draper James sweater or cardigan also. I received an offer for $10 on this, and I debated it, but you guys know this is my year. I am gonna pay off our debt, and that's my goal. And until that's done, it's probably gonna take me a couple years. But until that's done, if I'm making money on something and it's a relatively decent offer, I'm accepting it. So I accepted this. I want to clear it out, get my money back, and pay my bill off. I'm on my second bill I'm paying off, which is a little credit card. The other night I sit down and kind of figured out what's the next one I want to go to, and it is a bigger one. And I'm excited to get started on that. This is gonna go out in a 12 by 15. My net profit on this was only $5.54, so it's okay. I'm getting my money back. I bought this January the 30th, if I didn't tell you guys that. And I just, before I go on, I have to make sure I'm putting the right label on it because I'm a space cadet half the time. Okay, so that's going out. But yeah, I have already figured out which bill I want to go to next. I'm very excited, and I just want to get this one paid off so bad. But we're going to talk about my numbers too at the end, so stick around. Okay, so the next one on Sunday was a Chico's, and Sunday was very much a bread and butter day. Chico's 3/4 sleeve, tribal print, sheer top, women's size 2, tie neck boho. Very cute. Size 2. It almost looks Y2K-ish. I go back and forth on Chico's. I think everyone is doing it right now. Here's the deal. Chico's is not bringing what it used to bring. It's expensive if you buy it new. I feel like I say that on all these brands. But I have decided I am just going to start marking all of my Chico's I get at like $8.99 to $12.99. I'm just going to pick a number. Unless it's something super fancy, like new with tag. I'm just gonna pick a number, and I feel like that has actually started selling them, even though I'm only making so much. This was a last year's piece. I don't have my cost of goods, but I know I got this in a bag sales, so cost of goods under $1 most likely, and my net profit was $7.60. This sold for $8.99, if I didn't say. So I'm all right. That's great. It's getting out of here. It's clearing my rack off. It's going out in a 10 by 13. And that one is gone. Next item is, yes, this one. J. Crew. This was also the end of last year in a bag sale. This is bread and butter. J. Crew artist. Let me find my title for y'all. Artist tee, long sleeve top, size medium, light gray. It has like that organic fabric, and has a little piece of lint on it. Very nice. I mean, it is very nice. I don't know why it sat on my death pile rack forever. And then all these shirts did. And then one day I was like, what am I doing? Like, I need to get this listed. Even if I only list it for $5, I need to get them listed and get them out of here. So I finally got it listed. I priced it at $12.99 plus shipping. It sold. They used my 10% off coupon, and my net profit was $9.91. So I am happy with that. And that was what sold this last weekend, Saturday and Sunday. But like I said, I had 3 sales this morning. So That's amazing. It's kind of how last week started. My last week started good. So I'm like, I'm here for it. Come on, let's keep going. This is going out in a 10 by 13. And yes, those are on my Amazon affiliate link. So, okay. First sale this morning was this All in Motion bra. It's All in Motion high support sports bra, sculpt, size 34D, green, new with tag. This is from my local pallet place where they get the Target clothing and stuff. It is, there's a little, I want to make sure I put that there's a little stain on it because I'm just noticing it. There is some spots of dirt or something. Maybe it was dropped off the rack. Okay, I did put that. Okay, as long as I put that, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss that. So, okay, so my local pallet place, all of their clothes, if you pay with your card, is $2.07. So I paid $2.07 for this last year. I received an offer for $8 on this and I accepted. I wanted to make my money back and get it out of here. So I'm very happy about that. And my net profit on this year is $5.97. And it's going out in a 10 by 13. All right. And then my next sale is a bundle sale. And I don't know if this person is a viewer. Heather, if you're a viewer, thank you so much. You have purchased from me before. I was kind of being like not paying attention. And I saw these two sales come in this morning. I was like, oh, okay. So I created labels for both of them. And then as I was sitting here, I was like, wait a second. This is the same person. And so what I do if the same person buys from me, excuse me. If the same person buys from me, because for whatever reason now, you can't send invoices, or I can't anymore. I can't send invoices. So when I have someone that buys multiple items, they have to go ahead and pay shipping on those. And then I always combine the shipping and then I refund them. So I have already refunded her. I was able to just ship the second item for free with the first item. So I refunded her one of the shipping. But on my repeat customers, I used to be in a really good habit. I'm trying to do that again, where like once a week I sit down and I send my repeat customers a coupon. And so I recently sent a 15% coupon out for repeat customers. And so she used that this morning on 2 items. And that right there makes it worth it to me. So if you don't do that, I just encourage you to do that. And if people really like the items they're buying from you, they might save your store. So I was super happy with this sale. And this was the cutest thing. I wish it would have fit me. But it is a Gap size large. You guys know how I love overalls. But this is a skirt, a denim button-up skirt. Is that not the cutest? I got this at the Goodwill bins for 92 cents. My sister found it for me. But I posted it for $18.99 and Heather purchased it for $18.99. She used my 15% off coupon on this. And then she also bought, this is like an older item. I got this, I didn't look up the comps. I know I bought this, I either got it at the bins or I bought it in a bag sale, but this is a vintage Chico's. Look at this dress. Is this not the cutest? Look at that old tag, like for real. So crazy. Says size 2. It's kind of like I don't know what you call it. I put vintage 90s, Chico's design, V-neck, metal button, maxi dress, size 2 large. Look at this. Is that not cute? I think it's just adorable. But you can definitely tell it was worn. I mean, definitely. I'll read you what I even put in my description, because I did see some stains on this. I had decreased the price to $8.99, so Heather bought it for $8.99 and then used the coupon. I did say in good condition with signs of wear. There's a few light stains I did not realize at first glance, and a teeny tiny hole as noted in the pictures. This dress is so cool despite the defects. Pricing for the wear noted. You can tell this has been previously loved and worn a lot, but still has some life left. So when you're, talking about your item, especially if it has wear, like don't think it's not gonna sell because it has wear. Cause, I almost didn't post this once I saw kind of how worn it was, but how cute is this? I mean, it is, I just think it's adorable. So hopefully Heather likes it. Here's the thing about these pieces. They're not around anymore. You're not getting, so if you wear vintage, you're amazing to me. You're amazing in my eyes if you wear vintage, because no one's gonna have this. And if they do, it's gonna be so random and minimal, because these pieces just aren't around anymore. And I just think people that wear vintage are totally rad. So anyway, they are statement pieces. I love them. But, so I sold both of them. My net profit on the Gap was $13.80. My net profit on the Chico's dress was $5.97. So I've had it in my closet for a while, and I was ready to get rid of it. So one thing, if I pay attention, and I know it's a repeat customer, or if I know it's a follower, I like to just do something fun. So I found this I had saved this and made it into it's actually a picture, and I was gonna frame it, but I'm just gonna put it on Heather's package, just because I think it's so cute. Especially if someone buys a bundle from me, I mean, I just think that's the ultimate awesomeness. I'm gonna put a little thank you card too. This is going in a 12 by 15. It better go in, because that's what I put that I was shipping it in. Yeah, it'll fit. I just have to scrunch it. And it's not going too far. It's going to Wichita, Kansas, and I'm in Missouri, so. Of course, I say that. Some of the closest places are the ones that are where's my item? I'm I have no idea. Apparently no one's working in that distribution center. Okay. This is what it's going out in. Let me put my label on it, and then I will give you my numbers. So I've already sold 3 items today. That makes me so happy. Technically 4, because I noticed on Poshmark, I just had a sale. So I have people ask, what's your main platform? As you can see, it's eBay. And here's the thing. All these items were cross-posted to Poshmark. All weekend long, I have shared my Poshmark closet. I have sent out offers. I had no sales on Poshmark, and this is one of the reasons why I'm debating on getting rid of my virtual assistant. I'm really trying to build up my inventory, because I'm okay, well, maybe my inventory is just too small yet to be an average everyday Poshmark seller. I don't know. If you are a Poshmark seller and you make consistent daily sales, then please give me some advice, because I definitely don't. I think I'm averaging right now 3 sales a week on Poshmark. So, and you know, I've had some good sales on Poshmark. I mean, you can go and see that I've sold quite a bit since I've started on Poshmark, but it's just not where I want it to be. I want to at least make a sale a day on Poshmark to make it work for me. But this is the reason why I do everything on eBay first. I give eBay my full attention, and then I try and divide it out. Facebook actually is better than Poshmark for the most part, but my Vendoo is having an issue right now with Facebook. So Facebook just updated their shipping policies, and for whatever reason, it is not, Vendoo hasn't figured that out yet. So, yeah, I have not been able to cross post on Facebook for, it's going on over a week and a half now. So it's just kind of like, okay, well, that kind of has halted some of my Facebook sales, because you have to be active in platforms to sell. So anyway, so I just thought I'd throw that out there. But okay, my numbers for last week, guys. So this is Monday, March the 3rd through Sunday, March the 9th. I had 32 sales. My net profit was $453.73, which is amazing. So for those of you that are following me on my journey to debt fall, I'm going to call it the debt fall. I am going to pay $113.44 towards my bill, and I am actually pulling it up right now to see what I owe. I'm going to tell you guys, and then I'm going to make a payment after I stop this. I owe $387.14. That's all I owe. So on January the 6th, after that weekend, I started making payments to this bill. So I have, you know, from January the 6th to today, March the 10th, I have went from owing $1,000 down to $387. That's pretty dang good. That is pretty good. So, and of course, the more I sell during the week, the bigger those payments are. So that's also why I have a goal of, I want to sell 5 items a day consistently. I want to be active in the platforms. I just want to have some good, fast sales. I want to pay off these bills, and that is what's driving me right now. So anyway, I am going to make this $113 payment and sign off of here. And thank you so much for joining me. Please hit that like button. And if this is something that interests you, maybe you want to pay your debt off and you're trying to figure it out, please follow me, and I will see you tomorrow.